G'day Star Wars fans, welcome back to another Star Wars YouTube video. At the moment, I haven't been able to pick up any of the new The Last Jedi vehicles, so I thought today, just to get back into the swing of videos for October, I'll go over a vehicle that came out back in 2008. It was part of the Clone Wars line of vehicles. At the time you could get the ATTE or the turbo tank that came out later on, and this is the Republic Gunship. It came with a Republic clone pilot. At the moment he's packed away at the moment, but I think this was probably one of my first large vehicles I ever collected, and one of the first YouTube videos of vehicles I actually reviewed. So if you can go back and find that video, or if I remember to link it down below in the description bar, that video's got over 120,000 views, but it's one of my first reviews I did back in 2008, so it's a really old one. The quality of the video I did back then wasn't really too good, and obviously it was my first time reviewing a vehicle, so but just have a look at it. This thing is absolutely awesome. It was at the time when Hasbro were releasing good quality vehicles. I think this the price range for this was around $50 to $60 here in Australia, which is a pretty good price for a vehicle of this size and quality. Obviously now with some of the vehicles being released for the new movies from Hasbro, don't have the quality as they did back then, and the prices for them are way overpriced for those type of vehicles that are going at the moment. But if you can have a look at this thing, is absolutely huge. I was lucky enough to actually pick up two of these. I've actually got one packed away, and it's really cool that I've actually got all the little bits to it, so I haven't lost anything. Now this is the same mold as I think the previous. I think it's the Attack of the Clones. I can't remember exactly what types they were, but this was obviously the same sculpt. I don't think there's too much difference. I know later on with the Republic Gunship you could actually get the actual enclosed area, this enclosed, or a little panel across here. I kind of wish they did that with these when they first released these, but it's a pretty cool vehicle. Obviously if you lift up the top here, we've got two pilots, you can sit in there. What I love what they did with this one, they've tinted the windows, so if you don't have a pilot you can't really see in there. I think some of the earlier ones of these, it was see-through, so but I like the tinted. We got our firing turrets at the front here, which can rotate 360 with a button here that's actually fire them off. I'll go up top here. Here's that little button here. If you press that, this is for deploying the troops or when they're landing. So if I can get my hand out the way so I'm not, so they open up inside. Inside there you got little pegs here which you can hold the figures up, and I'll show you later what that can do. Very interesting to note that back here, if I can show you in here, these little peg holes here, or not peg holes, a little hole there. I've attempted to try and attach the speeder bike, but they actually, I think there's another version, like a Clone Wars version, where these bits are a little bit smaller, and they actually clip into there, so you can actually have the speeder clipped in like so, which is pretty cool. You can see them right there. But I think there's a Clone Wars version which is a bit smaller. I think there's the Jedi one from, was it Shalusha? I think something like that. But here we got some peg holes, and the really cool thing for this is that some of you guys haven't seen this. There's a little button right here, and you have your troops, and you just press that, and it drops off. So basically what you can do is have your soldiers or clone troopers attached to these peak holes. Simulate you're flying in like so, press the button, take off, and that leave it there with the troops. So, which was a pretty cool thing that Hasbro put in, and that just clips back in. Got a rear gun at the back here that you can rotate around. You also got a rope to hang a clone trooper off, which you can extend down lower. I've forgotten what it's called. So underneath you got your rockets, and right here you can actually put your spare ones in there like so. Rotating laser turrets on the side here. Like so, and last of all the firing rockets in here. So like so. Like that. So there you have it, the Republic gunship. Yeah, I also forgot to say this is the this came out when the Clone Wars, the first movie of the Clone Wars came out. So this is one of the original. Not the original from the Attack of the Clones, but one of the original toys released for the new Clone Wars animated series of the TV show. If you can remember seeing this in the movie. So there you go, guys. That's the Republic gunship. Now I've done, there's the original video of this, and then I did one a few years back, a up-to-date version, but this is a bit of a flashback at a time where vehicles from Hasbro were really cool, didn't cost too much, and they were a lot better quality. Kind of thinking that seeing as this was the Republic troop transport, we've got the Rebellion U-wing, which was a Rebel transport, and compared to this, to that, you know, this was cheaper, a lot better made. You can actually display troops inside of it, where that one there it's not a bad vehicle. It's overpriced, $100 here in Australia, and all you can do is put one figure in the cockpit, which is, you look at playability for kids and stuff, is not very good. So, but there you go, guys. This is the Republic gunship. Hopefully you enjoyed having a look at this, and make sure you drop a comment down below, hit that like button. Sorry for being a bit not too many videos happening at the moment, just a lot of stuff happening. Now that's all out of the way, I'll get back into doing some more Star Wars YouTube videos in the future. So alright, guys, thank you for watching. Remember to hit that like button, share this video, and if you're new to this channel, please subscribe. My name's Malcolm. Thank you, and may the Force be with you always.